President Biden is in St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands for his last family vacation before leaving office. The president arrived on the island Friday afternoon with his wife and daughter, Ashley Biden. The trip comes days after Biden vetoed an effort to add 66 federal judgeships and also signed 50 bills into law. CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman has been traveling with President Biden, and he joins us now. Willie, thank you for your time. Time is running out for President Biden to decide on any U.S. Steel. Any indication on which way he's leaning with this?
Hey there, Rick. Good to be with you. Well, the president has about 11 days to come up with a decision on the merger between U.S. Steel and Nippon Steel. Now, we know the president has come out against this deal earlier in the year. President-elect Trump has also been against this deal. It would call for a $15 billion merger of the two companies. Now, the president is set to make this decision after a committee of government agencies essentially passed on a report to him. But it was in that report that an official confirms that the government agencies really couldn't come to a consensus as to the concerns about a Japanese company purchasing a U.S. company. Those national security concerns were forefront in this argument about this potential deal. Now, the president, as I mentioned, has 11 days to do that. We haven't gotten any indication as to whether or not he'll make that decision while on vacation here in St. Croix, but we'll, of course, be standing by to bring that news to you if it indeed does happen, Rick.
And Willie, while we have you here, how is the administration responding to the plane crash in Kazakhstan, and what is the latest on that investigation this morning?
Yeah, that's right. So far, the president has not weighed in on this crash of the Azerbaijan airplane, but a U.S. official did tell CBS News that essentially early indications are that this plane may have been damaged by a Russian anti-aircraft system. And if that proves to be the case, that this further really just demonstrates the recklessness of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Now, this Azerbaijan aircraft, it did go down, as you mentioned, in Kazakhstan. And people have been certainly concerned about the situation there over the air. There have been officials in Russia that have pointed out that a bird strike caused this aircraft to go down. But a U.S. official saying that those early indications are that the Russians and their military assets were perhaps involved in this. Of course, we'll be waiting to see what the White House has to say about this. John Kirby, the NSC spokesperson, is having a briefing momentarily. We'll, of course, monitor that and bring updates as they happen. But the president has not weighed in on this air crash just yet, Rick.
A lengthy investigation that still needs to take place. Willie James Inman, thank you for joining us this morning.